They are hiring security for you. Because you are about to be very important. My beloved child. Pause. This is not a coincidence. If these words have found you right now, something hidden is being revealed in your life at this very moment. There is a quiet shift happening around you, something you may not fully see yet, but your soul has already felt it. The universe has been arranging signs, aligning energies, and gently preparing your path. And today is the moment you begin to understand why things never worked out the way you once expected. There was always something greater waiting. You've been walking through confusion, maybe even silence, wondering if anyone truly sees your worth. But what if I told you that unseen forces have been watching over you more closely than ever before? What if I told you that what felt like delays were actually divine protection? Because here is the hidden truth that is finally being revealed to you now. They are hiring security for you. Because you are about to be very important. Let that sink into your spirit. This is not about fear, this is about elevation. This is about the universe recognizing something rare within you, something powerful, something destined to rise. Your energy is shifting into a space where not everyone will be able to understand you anymore. And that's okay. Not everyone is meant to walk where you are going. There are blessings approaching you that require protection. There are opportunities coming that will change how people see you, and more importantly, how you see yourself. You are stepping into a version of your life where your presence will matter more, your voice will carry weight, and your purpose will become undeniable. The reason you felt different, the reason you've been pulled away from certain people or situations, is because you are being prepared, not punished. The universe has been quietly removing what no longer aligns with your future. And now, something is opening. Doors you thought were locked are beginning to move. Paths you couldn't see are becoming clear. This is your confirmation that you are not lost, you are being guided. So don't doubt yourself anymore. Don't shrink to fit into spaces you've outgrown. Stand in this moment and recognize it for what it truly is, a divine turning point. You were meant to hear this today. If this message resonates with your soul, don't ignore it. Stay with this energy, watch this video till the end, because there is more clarity waiting for you. And if you feel this truth deep within, like, share, and subscribe, because this message might be the sign someone else is praying for too. Dear one, before we dive in, I need to share something extraordinary that most people don't know. Groundbreaking research shows that many of us who didn't grow up wealthy have a shrunken hippocampus, a tiny part of the brain that blocks the activation of what some scientists call the billionaire brain wave. This means attracting the life, love, or wealth you've always dreamed of can feel almost impossible, until now. Thanks to a recently uncovered method backed by research, it's possible to stimulate this part of your brain in just 7 minutes each morning using a simple sound frequency. People who've tried it report subtle shifts in mindset, clarity, and even opportunities flowing into their lives more easily. Click the link in the description or pinned comment to explore this 7-second ritual. It could be the key to activating your billionaire brain wave and opening doors you never thought possible. They are arranging what you cannot yet see. Quiet movements in unseen realms are aligning in your favor, and you feel it, not fully, not clearly, but like a whisper brushing against your soul when the world grows silent. You have wondered why your path has felt different, why certain doors closed without explanation, why moments of isolation wrapped around you like a mystery you couldn't solve. It was never punishment. It was preparation. I have been guiding you through corridors of growth that others could not walk with you. And now, something shifts. You are not where you used to be, even if your surroundings look the same. Inside you, a transformation has already begun. You think importance is loud, announced, celebrated by crowds. But what I am placing upon you is sacred, and sacred things often arrive quietly. The reason you feel this tension, this strange pull between patience and urgency, is because your spirit recognizes what your mind has not yet fully understood. There are assignments being written with your name on them, paths unfolding that require a version of you that is stronger, wiser, and more aware than ever before. I have been shaping you for this. Every challenge you faced carried a lesson. Every delay protected you from something you were not meant to carry forward. There are guardians around your journey, not as figures you can see, but as forces that redirect, delay, and defend. Have you not noticed how certain troubles almost reached you but didn't? How some plans collapsed just before they could harm you? That was not coincidence. That was intervention. You are being watched over because your purpose is not ordinary. When something holds value, it is protected. And you, whether you fully believe it yet or not, are becoming something of great value in the unfolding story of your life. Do not mistake the quiet seasons for emptiness. Those were the moments I was speaking the loudest, but not in ways you expected. I was teaching you to listen beyond noise, to trust beyond sight. You have asked for signs, for confirmation, for clarity, and I have given them in forms you overlooked. A sudden feeling to change direction. A thought that kept returning until you acted. A delay that frustrated you but later revealed its reason. I have been communicating with you all along. And now, I am asking you to become more aware, because what is coming next will require your full attention. There is a reason you have outgrown certain environments, certain conversations, even certain versions of yourself. You are not meant to stay where you once belonged. Growth often feels like loss before it feels like expansion. You may have questioned why connections faded, why understanding between you and others became difficult. It is because your frequency is changing. You are being lifted into a space where not everyone can follow. This is not to separate you in loneliness, but to align you with what truly belongs in your life moving forward. You have underestimated your resilience. There were moments you thought you would not make it through, yet here you are. Stronger. Wiser. More aware. That was not your strength alone, that was the strength I placed within you being activated. And now, as you stand on the edge of something new, I am reminding you that everything you need has already been placed inside you. You are not stepping into the unknown unprepared. You are stepping into a role you have been prepared for all along. There will be moments soon where things begin to move quickly. Opportunities, realizations, changes, they may come faster than you expect. Do not let fear make you hesitate. When the time comes, you will recognize it, not through logic alone, but through a deep knowing within you. Trust that feeling. It is my guidance within you. I do not lead you into confusion. I lead you into purpose, even if the path appears unclear at first. You have spent time doubting yourself, comparing your journey to others, wondering if you were falling behind. But your timeline has never been meant to match anyone else's. What is being built in your life requires precise timing. If things had happened earlier, you would not have been ready. If they happen later, you would miss the alignment. Right now, this moment you are in, is exactly where you need to be. Even if it doesn't yet make sense, it will. The importance that is approaching your life is not about status or recognition in the way the world defines it. It is about impact, influence, presence. The way you will affect others simply by being aligned with your purpose. There are people you have not met yet whose lives will change because of your actions, your words, your decisions. This is why you are being refined. This is why you are being protected. Not everything or everyone can come with you into what is next. Pay attention to what you feel drawn toward in this season. The ideas that won't leave you alone, the desires that keep resurfacing, the quiet call towards something greater, these are not random. They are clues. I place direction within you before I place it around you. Follow that inner pull, even if it doesn't fully make sense yet. Step by step, it will lead you exactly where you are meant to be. There may still be moments of doubt. That is natural. But do not let doubt become your decision maker. Let it pass through you without taking control. You are not defined by your fears, you are defined by your willingness to move forward despite them. Courage is not the absence of uncertainty, it is the choice to trust even when certainty is not visible. Everything is aligning, even the parts you cannot yet see. Conversations are being prepared. Opportunities are forming. Paths are opening. And when the moment arrives, you will realize that nothing you went through was wasted. Every experience contributed to this unfolding. Every lesson had a purpose. Every delay had meaning. So stand steady. Remain aware. Continue growing. What is being arranged for you is not random, it is intentional, precise, and deeply connected to who you are becoming. And soon, very soon, you will begin to understand why everything had to happen the way it did. And as this unfolding continues, you may begin to notice a subtle but undeniable shift in how you perceive everything around you. The same places may look different. The same conversations may feel lighter or heavier depending on what they carry. This is because your awareness is expanding beyond what it once was. You are beginning to see with deeper clarity, not just with your eyes, but with your understanding. What once confused you will start to make sense in unexpected ways. What once distracted you will no longer hold the same power. This is how transformation reveals itself, not all at once, but in layers that unfold as you are ready to receive them. There is something important I must remind you: the path ahead is not meant to be rushed. You live in a world that celebrates speed, instant results, and visible success, but what I am building within you requires patience. It is not fragile, but it is sacred. And sacred things are developed with care, not urgency. When you feel the desire to hurry, to force outcomes, to demand answers before their time, pause. Breathe. Trust that what is meant for you is already moving toward you in the exact timing it needs. You are not behind, you are being aligned. You may also feel moments where you are tested, where situations arise that seem to challenge everything you have learned so far. Do not be discouraged by this. These moments are not setbacks, they are confirmations. They reveal to you how far you have come. Where you once reacted with fear, you may now respond with calm. Where you once felt lost, you may now feel guided. This is growth in motion. It is not always comfortable, but it is always meaningful. And each time you choose awareness over reaction, you strengthen the path you are walking. There is a quiet strength forming within you that others may not fully understand. You may find it harder to explain your thoughts, your decisions, your direction to those around you. This is because not everyone is meant to understand your journey. Some are meant to witness it. Some are meant to learn from it. And some are only meant to be part of a chapter, not the entire story. Accept this without resistance. You do not need validation from others to walk the path I have set before you. At times, you may feel like you are walking alone. But you are not alone. Even in your quietest moments, when it feels like no one sees you, no one hears you, I am present. I have always been present. The stillness you feel is not emptiness, it is space. Space for clarity. Space for growth. Space for you to become more connected to your inner truth. Do not fear these moments. Embrace them. They are where your deepest understanding will be formed. There is also something being awakened within your intuition. You may notice it in small ways at first, a feeling that guides you away from something without explanation, or a sudden certainty about a decision that once felt unclear. This is your inner guidance becoming stronger. The more you listen to it, the clearer it will become. The more you trust it, the more it will lead you with confidence. Do not ignore these signals. They are part of how I communicate with you beyond words. As you continue forward, you will also begin to recognize patterns, cycles that once repeated in your life without your awareness. But now, you will see them before they fully form. This is not coincidence. This is awareness breaking repetition. You are no longer meant to live in cycles that limit your growth. You are meant to rise beyond them. And with each pattern you recognize and choose differently, you step into a higher version of yourself. There is something powerful about the way you are learning to let go. Not everything deserves your energy. Not every situation requires your response. And not every attachment is meant to be carried forward. Letting go is not loss, it is refinement. It is making space for what truly belongs in your life. And as you release what no longer aligns with you, you will feel lighter, clearer, and more focused on what truly matters. You may also notice that your desires are changing. Things that once felt important may no longer hold the same meaning. And new desires, ones that feel deeper, more aligned, more purposeful, are beginning to take their place. This is not confusion. This is alignment. You are becoming more connected to what truly fulfills you, not just what temporarily satisfies you. Pay attention to this shift. It is guiding you toward a life that reflects your true purpose. There will come a moment when everything begins to connect in a way you did not expect. Pieces of your past, and as you stand at the threshold of this new chapter, there is a deeper calling rising within you, one that cannot be silenced, one that does not fade with distraction. It is steady, persistent, and quietly powerful. This calling is not something outside of you, it is something awakening from within you. You may have tried to ignore it before, to delay it, to question it, but now it grows stronger. This is not by accident. This is the moment where you begin to recognize that your life is not random, but guided with intention. Every step you take from here forward carries more awareness, more meaning, and more alignment than ever before. There will be a realization that comes to you, perhaps suddenly, perhaps gradually, that you are no longer the same person who once doubted their direction. The old version of you, the one who hesitated, who questioned their worth, who feared stepping forward, is fading. Not because it was weak, but because it was learning. That version of you served its purpose. It carried you through the beginning. But now, you are stepping into a version of yourself that is more certain, more grounded, and more connected to truth. This transition may feel unfamiliar at times, but it is not something to fear. It is something to embrace fully. You will also begin to notice how your energy affects the world around you. The way you think, the way you speak, the way you respond, it all carries influence. This is part of the importance that is unfolding in your life. It is not just about what you achieve, but about what you transmit. Your presence will begin to create impact in ways you may not immediately see. A word you speak may stay with someone longer than you expect. A choice you make may inspire someone without your knowledge. This is how purpose works. It extends beyond what is visible. There may be moments where you are faced with decisions that feel significant, where the path ahead splits into different directions. In those moments, do not rely only on what appears logical. Go deeper. Listen to the quiet knowing within you. The answer may not always be the easiest one, but it will be the one that aligns with who you are becoming. Trust that alignment more than comfort. Comfort keeps you where you are, alignment moves you where you are meant to be. You are also entering a phase where clarity will replace confusion. Things that once felt uncertain will begin to settle into place. Not all at once, but steadily. You will begin to see patterns in your life with new understanding. You will begin to recognize why certain paths did not work out, why certain people could not stay, why certain opportunities did not unfold. What once felt like loss will reveal itself as guidance. What once felt like delay will reveal itself as protection. And in this clarity, you will find peace. There is a strength in you that has not yet been fully expressed. It has been building quietly, shaped by your experiences, refined by your challenges. And now, it is ready to emerge. This strength is not loud or forceful, it is steady, grounded, and unwavering. It allows you to stand firm even when circumstances shift. It allows you to remain focused even when distractions arise. It allows you to continue forward even when the path is not fully visible. This is the strength that will carry you into what is next. Do not be surprised if others begin to notice the change in you. Some may be inspired by it. Some may not understand it. And some may feel distant from it. This is natural. Growth changes your alignment, and not everyone will align with the version of you that is emerging. Accept this without resistance. You are not meant to remain the same for the comfort of others. You are meant to evolve into your true self. There will also be opportunities that appear when you least expect them. Moments where something aligns so precisely that it feels almost unreal. These are not coincidences. These are the results of your alignment meeting the right timing. When these moments come, do not hesitate out of fear or doubt. Step forward with confidence. You are not stepping into something unprepared. You are stepping into something you have been prepared for all along. At the same time, remember to stay grounded. As your life begins to shift, as new experiences and opportunities unfold, it is important to remain connected to your center. Do not lose yourself in what is happening around you. Stay aware of who you are, of what matters to you, of what aligns with your truth. This grounding will keep you balanced, no matter how much changes around you. There is also a deeper understanding of trust that you are developing. Not just trust in the path, but trust in yourself. Trust in your ability to navigate uncertainty. Trust in your ability to make decisions. Trust in your ability to adapt, to grow, to continue forward no matter what arises. This self-trust is one of the most important things you are building. It is the foundation that everything else will stand upon. As you continue, you may find that your perspective on challenges begins to change. What once felt overwhelming may now feel manageable. What once felt like obstacles may now feel like opportunities to learn and grow. This shift in perspective is powerful. It transforms the way you experience life. It allows you to move through difficulties with resilience instead of resistance. And it opens the door for growth in every situation. There is also a sense of alignment that will begin to guide your actions more naturally. You will not have to force things the way you once did. When something is right for you, it will flow with less resistance. When something is not aligned, you will feel it clearly. This does not mean everything will be easy, but it does mean that you will be able to recognize what is meant for you and what is not with greater clarity. And as this journey continues to unfold, you will come to understand something deeply important. You were never overlooked, never forgotten, never left behind. Everything has been unfolding in a way that is specific to you, designed for your growth, your purpose, your path. Even in moments where it felt like nothing was happening, something was always being prepared. Now you stand in a moment of transition. A moment where the past no longer defines you and the future begins to open in new ways. This moment is powerful. Do not rush through it. Be present in it. Feel it fully. This is where your awareness meets your direction. This is where your preparation meets your opportunity. And so I say to you, continue forward with confidence. Continue forward with awareness. Continue forward with trust. You are not walking blindly, you are walking guided. You are not stepping into uncertainty, you are stepping into purpose. And everything you need for what is ahead is already within you. The importance that is coming into your life is not something to fear, it is something to accept with readiness and understanding. You are not being placed into it suddenly. You are being grown into it, step by step, moment by moment. And as you continue, you will see more clearly, understand more deeply, and move more confidently than ever before. So remain steady. Remain open. Remain aligned. The path is no longer hidden, it is revealing itself with each step you take. And as you walk it, you will begin to see not only where you are going, but who you are becoming along the way. And when you finally look back at this moment, you will realize that this was the point where everything began to change, where the uncertainty started to turn into clarity, where the waiting started to turn into movement, and where you began to fully step into the life that was always meant for you. Amen.